To Good RPG. My name is Leia. This is Matt, and welcome to
Tech
whatever
issues.
this is today.
Tech Issues Day. It's Tech Issues. It's time for tech.
Apparently there was an update on Windows that was like, what? You're installing 360 doesn't exist.
A subscriber.
So I need my tech bros to help me out with that.
Thank you, Bajek.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you for the sub.
I like how you already have the Bubblegum Angels up already.
What? Jess, hold on. Jess has burst into my room. Quite. Eva. You, my love. I have frustrated her because I went downstairs, I talked to her, I got my stuff, and then I forgot my plug that I needed. And now she's wiggling in the background. Frustrated.
I love those yellow shirts. Those are so cute.
That's the Enforcer shirt for PAX Australia.
Yeah, I remember us talking about
yellow.
that.
We're yellow here.
Yeah.
Yellow. Oh. Yellow. Is yellow. Yeah, it's got Jess's name on it. Look. Miss Cat.
So cool.
Hold on. Saz Sim. Sack Sim.
Sack Sim.
Ah.
Kiss!
Leia yelled kiss.
Kiss.
Kiss!
Kiss!
Alright. How's everyone doing? I need music in my head. My meds have kicked in. Because I took them like an hour ago. I must be either really, really tired or exhausted. Or I'm just having like a day where I'm just frazzled. Why are you bursting my room again? What's up?
You live?
Yeah.
I thought that was just for Leia.
No, that was live. that's why I asked you to come up. I know. I realize. That's funny.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh. All right.
Oh my
See you
goodness.
later, my love.
Oh, I think I have to turn my heater on because it's cold in here.
Oh man. Okay, hold on.
I got my music going. I have to go turn on my
I'm trying to
heater real
find
quick.
I'm trying to find mine. Yeah, my brain is not working. All right. Settling into new house. Yeah, how was the move and everything? I hope it went well.
But Jerk was moving and didn't tell me.
Oh, I think it's only just happened. Man, I'm good at putting stuff away when I'm not using it right now, but
Yeah.
it's detrimental to the I need it in arm's reach thing. Now I have to get up here.
Must sit cross-legged. We need a coffee, but it's 40 degrees. I think I'm that's what cold coffee's for. Hi Boba, come on. I forgot that it's summer for you guys because I'm like, it's so cold.
Yes, still summer. Yeah. What month is it? We're in January. I'm just gonna turn my camera off because it's doing the weird thing. Oh, it's why because my lights aren't on. That's why.
Oh, buddy.
You'd think we'd be ready even when we're this late.
Well, I'm ready.
No, you think I would be ready?
Oh yeah. Oh, that
Even
was
though
so
it
much
is-
better.
Yeah, it's way better. I look really washed out though, so hold on, give me a sec. It usually does this when I turn all my stuff off in the wrong order because the camera doesn't white balance correctly. I didn't even call it the backyard anymore. We live in a backyard.
Oh,
fair.
that's so cool.
What? The house thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rad. Also, Leia.
Especially coming from like, I don't even have a yard anymore. I have no backyard. I live in a condo.
That's like a townhouse, right? Because that's what we live in.
No, I don't. We don't even live in a townhouse anymore. I live on the second story of a condominium.
Oh.
Second story, really the third and fourth oh. Ow, floor, buddy. Excuse me while I beat my cat.
There we go. That's a bit better. Now my skin tone doesn't look washed out as much. You're roughly close to Matt or something. All my friends are referencing going, look, you're closer, knowing where you used to be and knowing where you roughly are now. Cat says attention now.
Yep, that is exactly. It's cat petting time.
Okay, you'll also see on our screen that we have some bubblegum marines up. And I figure, well, let's do some bubblegum marines today because that would be really fun. And I think it would be... Well, actually, Leia, you were like, I'm going to do bubblegum marines. And then I went...
them, and then, well, so here's the cool thing, is I went to Games Workshop to go get some supplies to do said bubblegum marines. I did look at other local hobby stores. Our power went out over the weekend, and we're like, let's just go out and go to, like, the game stores that are really far away from us because we can't do anything at home. So
yeah, may as well, right?
So we went to a bunch of game stores and I couldn't find the marines, so we ended up having to go to an actual Games Workshop. And I was telling the guy what I was doing, and he goes, oh my god, we have a painting contest.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So like, you have to turn your minis in on February 15th. It's like a 3-man squad. You should submit these, because I was like, I was showing him the pictures of the bubblegum marines, and I'm like, this is kind of what I'm looking at. He goes, oh my god, you should
have to submit that.
Submit these.
Yeah.
I do
You
have to
should.
call
That sounds
to make
dope.
sure. Well, so I did something that I don't know if it was okay, but it's one of those things where it's like, I like the idea so much that if it makes them ineligible, I'll just
Deal.
I'll just use my
You could-
sisters instead.
As long as it's not like a Games Workshop, Is it a
It is
GW?
a Games Workshop. Games Workshop.
They usually get a bit pissy if you use stuff that's like 3D printed or like non-Games Workshop plastic. But like, I'm pretty sure for things like basing and all that, you can use. Oh, I think that'll. Look, I know that there's a store, my local store near me, like the proper one. That guy's like a fanatic, so I reckon if you had anything,
I think
anything,
they'll be pretty chill about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because like I talked to them about my Tau, the Tau Gundam, and he's like, oh my god, how do you not have pictures? Because I never took pictures after I put all the decals on.
Oh.
So he's like, next time you come in, you have to bring me pictures of this Gundam Tau because it sounds so cool.
Okay, well, he sounds sick. Like, he sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah, he's super cool dude. So here's the thing, is this guy just has, so I was like, how cool would it be to do Bubblegum Marines and then give them give the main guy the, like, Sailor Moon
yeah,
scepter.
hell yeah.
But then my partner, who 3D printed stuff, is like, what if we gave all of the Space Marines the wands?
Oh.
So this set of guys, they all had chain swords. Every one of them had chain swords on their person. So what I did is I cut off the chain swords.
Saw and then did that.
And
That's what you wanted to show. That's so fun.
That's what I wanted to show. Look how cute it is, though.
That's very
I know it's
cute.
white, so it's very hard to see.
I can see the vibe. I see the direction, and I love it.
Aren't they cute?
I didn't have that much prep time because I didn't have as much prep time. Yeah, I simply looked at what was already primed behind me and chose a Terminator from my Leviathan box I hadn't done yet. Which coincidentally also looks like it had been a test for a bit of contrast paint on here. Also, you may see that I have a new little goodie here as well that I will get to in a second.
Oh my gosh, these look, I'm so pumped because I just did
great.
So I used a little pin vise to drill through their hands, and then I took the scepters that were 3D printed, snipped them in half, and then just stuck them on either side.
I don't want to like buy a whole new set of Space Marines, but the idea of bringing Bubblegum Marines to Ark is tickling me a little bit.
Bubblegum Marines? I love it.
To Ark? Yeah, you know?
The downside is the only way to get these pastel colors is you can only buy layer paints.
Yes. Well, actually, here's the thing. I had coincidentally also bought some Warpaints Fanatic recently because they were cheap and I wanted to try them. So these ones might actually be the way to go. They have super brights.
Right.
However, apparently these ones are nice and thick because they don't do the base layer highlight thing. So I'm going to test these out today.
So the girl that I follow that does the actual Bubblegum
Angels? Yeah, I had them up on the browser just there.
So she does. Ooh. Sorry, I'm putting mixer balls in all
this
of my
one
paints.
if you wanted to see it.
So I actually learned that she paints her stuff with a base layer of a darker pink and then uses
I have the
dry brush.
I actually have. I have the recipe right here. So the main armor that you can see here is Fulgrim, White Scar and then Fulgrim pink all over. And then Emperor's Children thinned down and used as a contrast coat. And then Fulgrim pink dry brush over the areas when you want to lighten up again. So what I read that as is you go Fulgrim pink, then you go... I mean, it says Emperor's Children thinned down. To me, that's panel line with Emperor's Children.
Yeah, she panel lines with Emperor's Children.
Yeah. So it's thinned right down and used as a contrast coat. Like, to me, is a contrast coat or is a...
Like a panel line.
That's a panel line, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what have I got here? So I've got Fulgrim pink here, and then I need Emperor's Children for my...
Fulgrim pink.
Fulgrim pink, man, it's pretty bright. All right, I've got my little converti if you need it. My converti is upside down. We've got Emperor's Children hot pink or squid pink.
The only
Pixie
pink I have is Reaper's breast cancer awareness pink.
That'll probably work, right? Wait, no, what's that one there? The Citadel pink there that you got.
This is Fulgrim pink.
Didn't you just say you don't have Fulgrim pink?
I don't have.
Emperors.
I don't know. I guess I don't have emperors.
I mean, stick a tiny amount of red in it, you know? Like, just bring it down a touch. Oh, actually, have you got a magenta? Just bring up a magenta.
I don't even have. I don't really buy those because I mostly mix my colors, which is. Oh, that yellow was really thick.
Hot pink. Okay, so if I use hot pink, that's basically Emperors. So it's like this. It would just be those.
The closest thing I have is.
Anyway, I'm gonna get into this wet palette because I literally haven't used it before.
I have this contrast paint. I've got Doomfire Magenta contrast. That's it.
If
this
you
is way too dark to me.
if you mediumed that down, maybe like a 1-to-1, I reckon that'd be pretty damn close. And now that you're saying that, I'm like, do I want to do that?
My only concern is I don't have contrast paint
Medium.
or contrast medium.
Oh, water works just fine. It's just easier.
Waterworks is fine?
Yeah, absolutely. Leia, I don't have one of
Yeah.
these. Would you like to? Anyone who hasn't got a proper wet palette,
Here,
and
you
you
want me
do
to
my
give you
method of being cheap and effective. This is actually
me
what
give you
proper one
Give
looks
you
like.
the lowdown?
Yeah, I've never used it. So this is
Alright.
breaking my one, branded wet palette virginity. 2, I've never actually used any of this before. So
Cool. So
Guide
first
me.
off, we've got, so here is your wet palette here. So when we open our baby up, we've got under here our moistened, ooh, get out of there.
mhm.
Our moistened sponge.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna want to do is straight off the bat, you're gonna want to take some water and make sure that
This underneath
Um,
sponge.
yep, that sponge, make sure it's saturated, like it's nice and wet. But if like
Just
what
like
I
fully.
tend to do is, yeah, just like saturate it, and then like what I do is I pour off any extra water off into like my paint cup, because I don't like a ton of extra water sopping it up. Like you'll see, it's gonna expand.
I can already tell this is a different density of foam.
Mhm.
So do you have like a little layer of water around it at all?
Nope.
Oh,
So,
you
like,
don't do that.
so
Okay.
when I moisten my sponge up, I get it nice and wet, and then like you'll see that like the sponge kind of moves around. And then what I'll do is I take the extra water and I just pour it into my water cup.
Okay, so
because-
you don't have a little. See, when I had my wet palette with the sponge, I would leave a little layer of water in there so it stayed around longer.
I don't paint as often because I've got so many other things that I kind of have going on. I do not paint as often, so I don't keep as much water in my paint palette.
Keep in mind as well, I have a sponge that will dehydrate probably far quicker than this.
Mhm.
So this might be like I use less because I don't need it.
Yeah.
And then because it's got the lid as
and
well,
even,
right?
like,
I don't have a lid.
You've got a little bit of water in there, and I think that's the perfect amount. And then so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that paper right there that you've got
Yes.
on your right side there. You're gonna take a sheet and you're gonna just plop it down onto your wet palette. You're gonna see it scrunch up. Just let it go. It is hydrating itself. So don't worry about it. Another. What does it look like? Way thicker.
How reusable are these? Oh, 4 to 10 times.
Mhm.
All right.
Wait a second. Is that like a whole? It's a reusable sheet?
That's what it says. Oh, these are the V2s. You got a V2?
No, I don't have a V2.
This says reusable multiple times, and then on the back it says reusable 4 to 10 times in tests. Results may vary depending on brand, paint properties, and various
All right.
factors. Stains will appear over time. Dry paints may not go away.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
That's
it
kind of
says,
like how you see that I've got like some stains in mine.
yeah, that's
That
fine.
just kind of happens.
That's fine. I don't care if
So-
my sponge gets stained.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as it doesn't smell gross. Once it smells gross,
That smells
change
weird.
out your sponge.
And I put the writing side down, apparently.
Oh, yeah. right, so then from here on out, don't listen to me because I do not have one of these. I know with like these, when I put the paper down, it like scrunches up, like it'll roll up because it's hydrating itself.
Oh yeah, it's rolling. It's trying to.
Just like give it some time till it will like smooth itself out.
Oh yeah, it's getting all wrinkly.
Yeah, once it hydrates itself, it's like to its full. What I used to do is I used to take like a soft bristle brush and I would like ease it over the paper to kind of smooth it all out. Because that's just it hydrating.
I mean, I could just pick it up a couple more times.
Yeah, you could do that.
Sure does love to like try and crinkle down though.
Yeah, I used to like I would take it once it was like nice and like down. I would take two sides and just kind of like yank it.
This is weird. This is way less watery than I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
This is like this is dry.
Yeah, this feels dry. It's cool to the touch, but it's dry.
That's so because mine's like a little bit wet all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I bet I'm gonna be fucking weird at painting for a little bit because of this. And is it just the cool that keeps it from drying out? Like, what's the deal with that?
It's just like because of the way the paper is absorbing the paper. Or I'm sorry, the paper is absorbing the water, and then letting it kind of soak through the paper into the paint.
Well, that's what mine does, but I
like,
guess it does it at a faster rate, maybe.
It like does it without like oversaturating it.
I have a feeling that's what mine does do, because mine gets really thin after a while and I have to use more paint. So this probably keeps it at a more stable consistency, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird. Like this is I'm like, what? A little bit.
Damn it.
Put up there, put that up there, put that up there. They gave me a second foam thing too. I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had a second foam either. And I had like just like bought another.
This doesn't look ridiculously expensive if you can reuse these a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
yeah, I think I've had my palette for a couple of years and I've only had to replace it once.
Yeah.
I'm like scared this is way too pink. Holy pink Batman.
Hello, Elliot. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Leia, I got one more thing for you. Did you see my my cubes? This cube here in particular?
I did. I noticed it during our Barovia game.
Yeah. I got some of the leftover cutouts from my Tyranids backing, and I put it up there, and I'm gonna put the Tyranids in there.
Nice.
And I put the last remaining downlight that I forgot I still hadn't done. I didn't think I needed it for a bit. Mm-hmm. So I waited to put it in there, and I'm really, really happy that it looks exactly how I wanted it to.
Oh yeah, I think it looks really good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with this Fulgrim pink, I think. I'm also realizing I've got this peach color, like this, it's called Pearl Skin. And it's like a super bright peach, and it's so bright that it's not even, my camera's not even registering it bright. I'm gonna bring it down here. That's it.
Ooh, it's very pink.
Yeah. So I might even keep my my exposure lower today, purely because we're painting with such bright colors. Oh, there you go. The contrast is way better now.
Let's see. Oh, those are almost exactly the same.
All right. Let me just also get a reference box window up for everyone.
Got an idea.
Hey, that worked perfectly. All right. So that's what we're doing today.
I think I have an idea. So this breast cancer pink that I have is the same color as Fulgrim pink. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that
Doom Fire?
the Doom Brown or the Doom. What is this? Doom Fire Magenta, and I'm gonna put a smidge of this in this pink to just darken it up a little bit.
It should dye it, right? I've never actually really messed with mixing contrasts and the other one. Regular.
Like standard paints?
Yeah. I also realized I can't do the thing that I'm used to anymore and hydrate my brush in the wet palette water.
Yeah.
Because I would do that frequently as well. It was like basically like it would work. I wouldn't wash my brushes in it, but I would use it to like rehydrate the brush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm in such weird territory. I'm not used to it. But I spent money on this palette and I've wanted one for forever, so
relearn how to
relearn painting. Yeah. Also, I really hope this Fulgrim pink I have, it's an old Fulgrim pink, and I'm worried it's going to be a little bit shit. Elliot, by the way, if you can hear this, I still have lizard brain, and it's a problem.
Okay, I think that's a good pink. Okay, here goes nothing.
Please be good, paint. I don't actually think I have another one of you. Oh, wait, hold on. No, Doomfire Drab is... Oh, my God. The Doomfire Drab paint I have is brighter than the Fulgrim pink. Damn. Wow, yeah, it's really on the top end of that what do they call it? They got flexible triads or whatever they call them in Army Painter. They've got like, it's basically a set of 6 paints, and then you select your highlights and shades from each one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go like higher contrast, you choose like ones that aren't just next to each other.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so nervous all of a sudden.
6, the best triad, right? It's weird. It's weird, but like the way they've designed it is kind of cool, and it makes sense in the way that they explain it. But like when you say a triad of 6, you're like, what? But if anyone hasn't seen it, this little scale down the bottom here, it'll be like it's pinks, and then it'll have a little arrow to where it is on the scale of that pink. Also, hey Envy, how you doing, buddy? Spent 15 minutes trying to work what to work out to order for breakfast. Need coffee to make decisions. I need a decision to order coffee. What you're going to do is you're going to order the best item from the Macca's breakfast menu, and it's called a chicken and bacon muffin. That's it. If you are not a vegetarian or can eat those things, you know, if you can eat chicken and pork, please do yourself a favor and get that. You will. Envy, you can attest to this. It shouldn't be that good. It shouldn't be that good. It doesn't make you feel crappy. There is just a chicken muffin one where it's just chicken, cheese, and the mayo. There's something about the McChicken patty and the breakfast muffin. As Envy says, it's unacceptably good. Unacceptably good. It shouldn't be as... It has no right being as good as it is. Oh no, this paint is not in good shape, Leia.
Oh no.
It's usable. It's just a bit gluggy. Even after being in the vortex. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it... Ugh. Make
That
it...
didn't sound very confident.
I'll make it work, but I'm not happy about it. It might also be more medium than paint at this point. Not sure. You gotta get a paint. Gotta get you a paint. What? Oh, I tried that? What? Explain further. Oh, Leia, what is this? What the fuck? What am I doing? What's this going on here?
What? What's up?
It's not... Oh. I'm just discovering my device.
Like, you need to use your words if you want me to answer your question.
It's I don't get it. I don't. Do you paint? Are you just Oh, this is a messy coat. Okay. So we're gonna paint pretty much all over this thing. Okay.
I figured, yeah.
Are you using a big brush?
I'm using a regiment brush.
I need to continue playing Outer Wilds. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like trying not to get stuff that I don't want to be pink, but I'm kind of relegated to I'm probably gonna have to do some cleanup later.
Yeah, I mean, looking at her image in our reference, she's got cleanup as well. Yeah, I also got to play the rest of that game. I've been trying to go like I didn't want to just do like every normal day of streaming in the week as well. In January. Because I've noticed, like, the days that I'm not streaming, I've got quite a lot on. So, like, the Friday started becoming, like, a bit more of an admin day just for now while I'm catching up. I do have good news, though. Fortress and Cure Cancer are keen to do charity in May again.
Not.
I wanted to get ahead of that. I wanted to get ahead of the curve on that one and get that started.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I have dates, I will let everyone out of state know if they wanted to bloody come and hang out. It'll be like a, you know, if it works out type situation.
Kind of kicking myself. I probably should have done
Not back till
first.
June. Sorry, what'd you say, Laura?
I'm kicking myself. I probably should have started with purple first.
Well, where are you doing purple? Because I'm doing like the color that's the most, the most on the model first.
I tend to like do with my paints. I tend to do the things that are the hardest to get to first, which means like all of the, like the undersuit.
Back again for crit roll. Yeah, because I'm like I do the broad strokes first, because then because I'm a bit messier with broad strokes typically, and if I had to be careful for the entire bit of the broad strokes, I would take forever doing it. So I think I'm a pretty slow painter generally. Either that or I think I'm slow because my brain too fast.
I'm also trying to think of things that like will differentiate because I don't want my paint to be a one-to-one comparison to like what hers is.
Oh, see, I'm going for like I like copying and emulating when I'm doing painting, because it helps me gauge what I want, and then like for future ones I might differentiate it. Also, I want to paint Emperor's Children soon, and that is a pink color scheme, which means it would be good for me to like nail down how to do like a bright pink. Because that, man, I'm real close to getting that army box layer. I'm just saying. Like, it looks good. Have you seen it?
It's very cool looking.
Oh,
yeah,
so cool.
You sent it to me, and then Alex sent it to me, and I was like, I'm not really interested, but they are cool. They are cool models.
The perfect blades, something about them. They're like, they look like fucked up elf guys. I know they're technically fucked up human guys, but they've got like these elongated faces, and they kind of have that elf-like elegance, but they're demonic instead. They're cool. And Noise Marines. Like, Noise Marines are the iconic Emperor's Space Marine Legion, and they've kind of turned them into like heavy weapon guys. Emperor's Children, they just announced it like... Well, they didn't announce it. We've known about it for ages, but they got their full range reveal as a new faction, like separate to the Chaos Army list.
I'll probably do this first Marine super similar to like what she's got, and then probably vary them a little bit.
Bubblegum, Pop, Bubblegum.
I'm trying to.
I couldn't do that.
A witty name for my guys.
Which guys? These guys?
Yeah, because I was like kind of referring to them as like my space princesses or Primaris princesses.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the benefit of a this kind of wet palette more. It's going on a lot smoother, even when it's like a worse paint.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever do a big project, I'm imagining Harajuku Girl Fulcrum. See, the thing is, right? I'm like, I would love to do that. However, I'm like, Fulgrim's gonna cost like $250. And then I go like, fuck, he's a cool character mini, but do I want to do a Bubblegum Fulgrim when he costs that much, or do I want to do like a character, like the how he looks in lore model, you know? That's what I struggle with, because like even smaller models like Farsight, when they're $100, I do the same. Like I usually paint them as box art.
I guess that's the distinction that I have, is like, for me, is like painting is for me.
Well, that's what I mean. It's still for me. It's like, but what do I want to do? Because yeah, like it's cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, your Farsight looks fucking awesome.
That's what I mean. He looks so fucking cool, and I wouldn't know what I would want if I painted him anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tyranids, because Tyranids are just the bugs, right? They're just faceless horde guys. So it's a lot easier. It was a lot easier for me to be like, yeah, let's do them as Pokemon, because there's so many of them.
Mm.
But then you get something that's like Emperors, and I already really like the original color scheme because it's pink and black, and I'm like, that's sweet. Do I want to do anything differently on that, or do I want to have like the traditional looking army? Because they already look cool. They're not like, I'm Space Marine, I'm blue.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm like, I want to do this like super fun, obnoxious. Ooh, I had to be careful of that. Pink, because it's just like, I feel like Space Marines are so.
Yeah, because
like
regular Marines, yeah, boring as hell, right?
So boring.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna get Jess to try this. I like this thing already. It makes. I wasn't a holdout on this. I was just like, nah, man, it's expensive, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I would still, if anyone ever asked me though, I would be like, don't spend $100. Like, if you can get good at painting on like any wet palette, you're gonna have a way better time when you do get one. So I very much feel like this year might be like, rather than upgrading the paint kit and all that, it could be like upgrading the toolkit if I do upgrades.
Mm.
And just like going like, what is it? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna add like that's why I got a wet palette so soon in my painting stuff, is because I was doing it as a career. I needed quality gear to.
That's fair.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do this as a hobby, I would say, like, you know, make that something that like maybe you spoil yourself on, sure. But absolutely, like, it's definitely an upgrade that you gotta think about.
Gunplay Ubel, welcome in. Yeah, it's good. Afternoon for yourself, which means you're probably, what's that, East Coast? Is that right?
Afternoon, yeah, probably East Coast or could be West Coast as well right now. Depends on if you're early afternoon or late afternoon.
It's 11 in the morning for me.
But Gunpla...
It's doing all right. We're doing some Bubblegum Marines for the first time, giving it a crack, based on What's her handle? Bubblegum Angels on Instagram had some. I know it's not like. I don't think they like invented it, but they definitely had like. The thing that I love about theirs particularly is the buying candy looking pieces and decorations off Amazon. I think that's the thing.
I also did that.
Yeah.
Come to find out, all you have to do is look at nail gems.
That's what they were doing.
For
Yeah.
For fake nails. That is what I bought for mine.
Pats is saying actually it's 8 a.m. on the west coast of Australia.
Oh.
I was waiting for the confused look.
Afternoon covers morning, noon, and afternoon.
Yeah, fair enough. It's more of like a cosmic.
Happy time zone, guys.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. We stream at this time. I stream in like Australian evening, which would be like your midnight.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, I want so badly to catch the. I always wake up to the announcements of you and Jess doing your streaming this week.
So fun.
And I'm like, I want to watch that chaos so bad.
Oh man, we both annoyed the hell out of each other last one.
Oh my gosh.
I went to the toilet and she practiced one of the versus co-op games in It Takes Two without me. And then I got back. She's like, "Let's play this game real quick." And beat the shit out of me. I was like, "What the? She's like, it's practice."
Go Jess.
Yeah, no, she got me good. She actually wins most of those. Thinking about it, I think I've won like 2 or 3, and she's won the rest.
Go Jess. Wow, this pink is
the Fulgrim pink.
So dark. No, so this is the pink that I'm using is breast cancer awareness pink from Reaper Miniatures with a touch of the Doomfire magenta. And holy moly, is it dry and dark.
Hey, Leia, can you show Gunpla the weapon on the Space Marine? Because I think they have a pretty good question about it.
Oh my gosh. Your figure looks like it has a Sailor Moon looking weapon. Yes! My Space Marine has the Moon Scepter because I thought it would be funny. And then all of the Marines. So this is the set. Ugh. So I got these assault intercessors. So they all have these chain swords. But my partner was like, "You want to know what would be better than chain swords? The scepters from Sailor Moon." So I switched out all of the scepters on these guys, and each one of them has a Sailor Moon scepter. These guys all have the ones from the regular Sailor Scouts. And then obviously my main guy, my big guy, he's got the Moon Scepter. I also found in this freaking thing, oh my gosh. I found in my little nail arts, I found this very Sailor Moon looking bow. It looks like it's the only one that I got. So I'm very excited. This is going to go on his backpack. I might repaint it. I don't know. I haven't decided. But.
God damn.
I am doing, this is going to be my base stuff. I'm going to be basing them in glitter because I have no
I think
chill.
that, as a side note, I think though that, let me just check. YouTube
Love
pings.
it. So they are Space Marine Sailor Moon Squad, basically.
Oh.
But I'm not painting them like Sailor Scouts. I did think about that, but I had already bought the pale, these like bubblegum colors. I've got these like really bright pastel colors. I had already bought these with the intentions of painting them in the bubblegum theme, like Bubblegum Angels. But I did consider Sailor Scouts. But I just thought it would be cute. And if you're gonna do it, fucking do it, right?
Let me do you a favor there. Okay, here you go. I just put up I've just started exporting the last episode, the the last stream of us doing It Takes Two. So if you did miss the other one, it'll be on the stream VOD YouTube in probably like 30 minutes to an hour.
Nice.
There you go. I mean, it is still on Twitch, but I like to get ahead of those before they expire. I also got to put Barovia up as well on YouTube.
Especially since like I told my partner that you guys were playing It Takes Two, and he's like, "Oh man, I hope that they're stronger than you guys," because my partner watched me and Alex play, and we wanted to absolutely murder each other.
We've been fine. It's not been too bad, honestly.
Like, oh my god! I mean, I kind of want to paint one of. Oh my gosh! Oh, Gunpla! Oh my gosh!
Wait, oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, you got it. You got this. You're gonna love this.
So this is my RX 78-2. Right? That's what it's called?
Yeah, it's your RX 72 model XV88 broadside battlesuit.
So I also
to say all the fucking words at once.
Matt said, "Hey, what if you took," because I started going on a Gunpla thing because my partner is really into Gunpla. He's like, "Hey, what if you painted a Tau to look like a Gundam?" And I was like, "Heard." So this is my this
right?
I don't paint robots, but this was so fun.
Fucking rad.
He's so cool. I love him. I like his little head. He's so cute. But yeah, so
so way ahead of you, in fact.
I highly recommend it. Also, if you have if you've got the income to do it, I bought the decals for the RX 78 to put on that Gundam. Tau. I'm sorry, the Tau Gundam.
Tau. Yeah.
My Gundam Tau. Oh, my lap is cold again.
I'm just gonna do a messy brush of the areas that are kind of larger.
I think your pink looks so much nicer than mine.
Oh, I've been doing that's like 3 coats of on each one. Remember? Because I
only have to do 2 coats, thankfully.
Like, I mean, mine must be just thinner.
My pink is really dark.
Oh, so yeah, mine's like the same coat.
So.
Yeah, if I wanted to like come through really well and not transparent, I have to do like a couple because it's such a bright color. I've just switched brush to be a bit bigger so I can just get it down a bit more.
To like keep the nice poppy colors, I don't think I'm gonna wash.
I'm just gonna panel line. I'm not gonna do a wash. Because like the poppy colors to me will look poppier again by just doing like a really, I might just use Doomfire in my recesses rather than mixing Empress Children into it. I might have a look, but like her ones don't have high contrast, and I'm thinking I want like a high contrast Bubblegum.
Well, I think because
I didn't even go all the way down to this like super shaded color. This one.
I think because my pink is so dark to start out with, I might have that kind of going for me already.
Oh my goodness, a follower.
Thank you for the follow, Gunpla.
Let's see. Well, I have some spare V-fins that are going to attach to the head, and yeah, I have loads of water slide decals for the RX and the
Hell
kits.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've never thought I'd have so many of those freaking kits.
The Gunpla kits?
We have so many Gunpla kits.
Oh, he's got a little booty panel. Hey, I mean, you fell down a hell of a rabbit hole for a bit there.
I did.
It
well,
was
the problem is
6 months rabbit hole.
And like, well, I mean, on the plus side though, is I fell into a rabbit hole, but I'm not too bad because I told myself that I was only buying kits for Gundams that I really, really like.
Yeah.
And I've only seen the one show. So,
Well, that just means when you start another one, it's all
well,
over.
it's funny because we started another Gundam show and I don't like it.
Oh.
And I think it's because the Gundam show that I really liked was Witch for Mercury. Had nice, strong female characters. I love me some strong female characters.
Yeah.
And also lesbian romance. We love
You love a bit of lesbian romance.
we love a lesbian romance. And also it was all about down with capitalism, which I am also all for.
That's good. Yeah. I'm about that. I know I would really like the themes of Gundam, but I just don't want to watch it.
I feel like if you want to dip your toes into it, you could start Witch for Mercury. It's only 2 seasons. It's like maybe 20 episodes altogether.
That's fair. My only counterpoint is that I'm struggling to watch One Piece, let alone more animes.
Okay, well, this isn't One Piece. It doesn't have hundreds of hours.
I know. It's like when I watch something, I feel guilty because One Piece is just like standing in the hallway looking at me, making me feel that my life choices were wrong.
I mean,
is One Piece hurting you, Matt?
I feel like that's I told you not to do One Piece.
Look, the Netflix series was really good. Netflix season 2 is going to come out, and I just really like this stupid little band of idiots. It's fun, and I'm reading the manga now because I didn't want to get spoiled for shit, because I follow YouTube channels who do breakdowns and analytics on it, and they kept talking about the new manga chapter, so I'm like, well, guess I better read the new manga chapter, or else I get fucking spoiled by all these YouTube videos, and now I'm here.
This sounds like a hole you dug yourself, and I did. Zero
I completely dug this hole.
But
now
really
I can't watch other anime.
We started what is it called? Like Iron Blood Orphans, I think it's called. And the one female character that's in it is intolerable. And is like the only reason she exists, it feels like so far in the show, is for the male gaze, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, far out.
Surprise, surprise.
It's such a mixed bag with some of these. Wait, hell on, Pat, are you watching One Piece? Is that what you're saying? You're 100 hours behind. No. It's like 10 hours, right? Are you saying chapters? Oh, Critical Role? Fuck. Yes, that is like 100 hours. The Matty Mercer and his Funky Friends show.
I can't get back into Critical Role.
It's just too much.
Respect the people who love it. I didn't care for any of the characters that like after season 1. Like I really loved the season 1 characters. And I just don't have the same passion that I had for the other characters.
I think there's a bit of that, and there's also the sheer density. Like, I love Critical Role in the sense that my job basically exists because of the renaissance of D&D that we're having right now. Mm. So, like, I respect and love Critical Role immensely for that. I don't watch the show at all, but I am going to both live shows in Melbourne and Sydney this year. Like, I think watching 3 hours in a live environment would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like, I don't think they're ever going to come back here to do something like that for a very long time, if they do at all. So I was like, I'm going to take the chance. Like, if Dimension 20 did it, I would be all over that as well, because I would say Brennan Lee Mulligan is my favorite DM, like, just period. But like, just how much they've done in terms of our space, and they haven't, like, you know, they'll misstep and do things, but they're not turning shit heel at the same time, because they're all actors and performers and voice actors, so they get it, and they're not publicly or corporately owned. Like, they're a corporation now, but you know, I respect what they do a lot and the work that they put in for what they love doing.
At the end of the day, they're still all friends, which is super cool. Like, I don't know. I also respect them. I think they're great people. I love them as voice actors. There are so many things that we'll be watching. Like, oh my god, that's Travis Willingham, or that's
Yeah,
Laura Bailey.
It's fun to
I
do.
still kind of geek out at that. Because like Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey do voices in one of my favorite animes of all time.
Oh, what do they do in that one?
Funnily enough, Laura Bailey does the voice of Lust in Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, I was about to say, is it for FMA? Yeah, all right, sick.
And Travis Willingham is Mustang.
I was about to say, he's Mustang, right?
He's Mustang,
Hell
yeah.
See, I typically watch anime subbed only. There's only a few that I will watch dubbed. So I realized that Liam O'Brien is Gaara in Naruto, for example.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So I know like the Naruto voices. I think someone from their cast is Deidara. Either that or that's Ezreal's voice actor from League of Legends. I can't remember who. But man, this pink is going on real nice now.
Look at how cool this looks.
Yeah, look at it. Look at this one. Oh, I'll pump my brightness.
So freaking good. Ah, I love that. I love it. Oh my god.
With it's not coming across because the camera is having a hard time adjusting to just how bright the color is. With my eyes, perfect. Like I would have to bust out custom settings on the camera to be able to show you, which I'll probably do after this. Actually, I have to take I'm taking Boulder to the vet for a little checkup after this, so I'll have to finish directly on one. But I do really want to show everyone how nice this looks so far. He's okay. I got anxious the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to book one anyway. So I'm probably going to go pay a vet a lot of money for him to tell me, no, he's fine. He's just a baby. He's being a baby.
Think
stream on a 70-inch TV is a vibe. Hey, how you doing? How big am I in this window? Is it pretty big?
I think that is pretty good. All right, we're gonna call that one. I just realized that I have some other stuff we could different. We'll figure it out. I'm like trying to figure out like what colors I want for what things. Like I think anything that would be golden or yellow, or
she's done that in like the dawn yellow by the look of it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do anything that's metallic looking, or like that would normally be in gold and yellow. I think I'm also gonna do yellow eyes, just for funsies. Metallic bits. I think I want to do like leather in the green, so like the belts, the little like ammo packs.
Yeah.
A couple of these guys have knives, so those are all going to be in green.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine going like, do I want some mint on mine? I really like the blue, yellow, pink, purple. Has she got any other examples with some of that?
Oh yeah, like I've seen like some of hers. Like I noticed she paints the green on like all of the like weapons that have like straps. She uses the green for.
Oh, the straps are green. Power swords would be nice in green as well. Like a minty power sword.
As like, and then anything that would be like silver, looks like it's like the blue color.
Oh, okay. I found her reference image. Her belt buckle is the belt buckle interior, the little dot in there. That's the mint green.
Okay.
And it looks like she's done white for pouches. I would actually maybe make all leathers green.
I think I'm gonna do all leathers green, and then
fabrics.
I don't think I'm gonna do the white weapons.
No, I would do like something else for the weapon, make it stand out.
I think I want to like maybe do.
It's all good, Ash. Hey, if you want to still jump in, I've got it all set up. We'll be here for at least another hour and a half. We were going to have a little Ash today, but it looks like a sleep-in happened. It is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We were having mad tech issues until, like, we only just started, like, an hour ago properly.
Mhm.
We had tech issues for a long time.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. It's your fucking Windows' fault.
Fucking Windows.
I heard the pain in your Matt's voice when I was like, I don't update my Windows. And he was like, as an IT person, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. And I went, yeah, but I hate when Windows resets all my fucking preferences.
I think that's the professional him.
I know. It's like, I don't want them installing more bloatware on my shit. Every time.
I think he'd care less if he didn't do it for his job.
Yeah, it's fair. I also, like, I'm PC literate, so I'm able to, like, go in and diagnose my problem and see if it's because of an update. Yeah. Because he'd be dealing with people that are like, I can't do my work. Fix my shit immediately. I don't know what's wrong. He'll be like, okay. It's this incredibly simple thing. Don't do it again. And then they're like a week later, they're like, I broke it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, all the pieces on Etsy? As in, like, are you doing like for a Gundam? Could I argue Tau? Could I argue Tau?
Tau do make pretty good Gundam bases, coming from experience.
That's what their inspiration is as well.
That is true. They are like very that like Japanese style.
They're Gundam coded.
Not enough V-fins.
Not enough what?
More V-fins, please. Force pushed updates are the bane of my existence during productions. Yep.
Yeah, it sucks, right? Oh, Leia, I don't know how I didn't have. I need you to maybe do this sponge version for a while and just experience and tell me what the difference that you feel is in a wet palette.
I mean, I don't know what you're asking me for right now.
I'm like, I want you to experience what I used to do for my wet palette, and I want you to like,
okay.
Go like, how was this?
No thanks.
It's not like this is not like it's. I'm in weird. I'm not like I can't believe I didn't do this earlier, but I'm like, fuck, this is a lot easier. I'm fighting the paint so much less.
What do you think?
I'm loving your Sailor Scouts.
Look at all of their little Sailor Scouts.
Sailor Scout Marine.
Matt thinks that it might get me excluded from the paint competition, but
I mean,
you won't. Matter.
You could literally just take one in with the star weapon and go like, "What do you reckon?" And if he goes, "Nah," then you know early on to not spend more time.
I was supposed to call today and ask like, "Hey, if I have some pieces that are just like proxy weapons,
just show him. Just send him a photo, or like go in and show them."
That's true.
Or you could email or something. I don't know.
I mean, the only problem is it's a little far away from me. I don't want to have to like. It's like a 30-minute drive.
You could email them maybe. I don't know if they have like if they do phone. Just
I could take them in when I get off of work.
You want to take my Marines to them and be like.
My wife wants to know if these will qualify.
I bet I could spare you one. You'd have to be careful though, because their wands are very fragile.
Get them painted.
That's the idea. That's why we're here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You going to work?
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Ah, it's my face.
Bye.
Yes.
Ow. Why are you pressing on my forehead so hard? A little wet spot.
All right, that's pretty pink.
So it's M7 armor, Space Knight hooded helmets, Termi lightning claws, Primal Hound fist sets, and Primaris junk pack. Hey, get out of there!
Mark 7 armor, Space Knight hooded helms. Oh, yeah, the Space Knight hooded helms, Terminator lightning claws, Primal Hounds big fist. I don't know the Primal Hounds big fist and Primaris jump packs. Nice. So it's like a half-half in terms of like kit bash and third-party parts. Okay.
Gotta make sure we paint the cod piece.
So, I think I'm done with base coating? Question mark? Done enough. It's amusing me greatly.
I'm glad that I could bring you this little tiny amount of joy.
I do like the gaudy nature of it. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. And that's like kind of the thing for me is like, I feel like my sisters are so grim dark because, I mean, not grim dark, I guess, but like they're so standard issued Space Marine or the Warhammer.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Like, I want something that's like zany and wild and not standard issue. Like really the only difference between my sisters and like standard chapters of sisters is I took the red out and made it purple and I've got more gold in my paint jobs.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like almost the same exact thing as every other Sister of Battle.
That's kind of how they have to be in some aspect, I guess. It's the only downside about army painting. Like, because like when we do a shitload of bubblegum, right? Are they going to look all samey?
It's not that they look samey. I think that they look so generic and in world.
That's fair. I think I struggle with that in sense of like I want mine to look a little in world, but at the same time I don't want to paint the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hydrate, but normal like, and a big stretch.
A big stretch. Alright, I did it. I stretched. Now hydrate, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hydrate, but normal like. You don't know what? I think I'm gonna paint the tops of these shoes. These are gonna be pink. And then I think commanders sometimes have different colored knees, right?
Commanders have different colored knees. I mean, these ones do. Does it matter?
Well, for me, I want these to feel like I'm taking inspiration, but I don't. I think
understand what you're
part
asking.
of like it's part of my artist thing where it's like I like taking inspiration from things that already exist. However, I need to change it enough to make it mine, so I'm not like.
Okay, I've just found an article of like how to color your homebrew Space Marine chapter.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have it as like, okay, here is how they do leaderships.
Yep.
Where is it?
Because I'm like, I know that like sometimes the helmet is a different color.
They are, yeah. I'm trying to find that.
Knees are sometimes.
Okay, here you go.
different
Here's
colors.
Space Marine's heraldry. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because it's like I want it to be Space Marines, but I want it to be ridiculous.
Okay, so I'm going to bring it up on the browser. So here's your rankings. This is typically of a, for codex compliant chapters, rank is usually typically denoted by a color of a marine's helmet. The standard color will go from like, so on our Bubblegum Marines, it'll be like, what's it, the pink? See, the pink would be your base, and then you would do...
Pink is for base.
Looks like an invert for Sergeant.
So that is the, like, so for my Sergeant, I was going to make his helmet purple.
Oh, yeah. It's usually, so... What am I looking at here? So blue and red aren't opposite. So it'd be like...
No.
So it'd be pink. Would it be mint, actually, as the Sergeant color?
Well, maybe. I mean, really, like, you could make it blue, because, like, pink is, if you translate pink to red...
Oh, it would be the light blue, wouldn't it? Which makes sense
blue.
as to why she's done the knee pads in certain parts as the blue. Veteran is white. Veteran Sergeant is the Sergeant color with a white stripe. And Lieutenant goes back to the original color with a blue and white. So you'd choose three colors and then you just kind of alternate those, which could be cool.
So that's why I was kind of like...
Maybe Veteran's the mint.
I mean, if you want to do mint, you should do mint.
Well, Terminators are veterans by standard. So I'm like, do I want to make the head mint?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I've just finished painting it in pink, but now it will be mint.
Oh god, I've run out of my original color and now I'm gonna have to color match.
Mind you, Terminator also, they have these like leg brace pieces. Hey Ghost, we're doing all right. We're doing Bubblegum Marines.
Heyo.
So see how the Terminators kind of have this piping to like they basically have like an exosuit on top of their armor. That's usually like metal. So what should I do that as? Maybe the purple?
So I was thinking of doing metal. So like metal is gonna be blue, I think. Leather is gonna be green, and then I'm just doing like pops of purple as like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm doing like the purple is gonna be the. I'm doing what she did where I want to do the purple backpack. But I'm gonna do like what would be metallic is gonna be in the blue.
Yeah.
I'm also doing the undersuit, so like anytime you see like the scrunchie like between the elbows, under the knees, in the butt area, I'm doing that all purple. Anything that would be gold is gonna be yellow. Anything that was leather is gonna be green. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Basic pink. Yeah, basic pink, undersuit and backpack purple. Anything that would be gold, the heraldry on the chest is gonna, or like anything that would be like a gold accent is gonna be yellow.
Yeah, that's gonna be yellow for me.
Leather is green.
Leather is green.
So like my belts are gonna be green with like a yellow buckle.
Yeah, so I have zero leather or cloth on mine at all. So
okay,
I think I'm gonna translate that.
Don't worry about green then.
Yeah.
Because like also in this one that I'm looking at here, the example that I have saved on my phone does not have. Well, let me turn this down a little. This one does not have any leather on it either, so there's no green on this particular model.
Okay. Terminator armor heraldry. Okay, so Terminators. Oh, this is literally the model I'm painting. Okay, so
that might also mean that like my guns are probably going to be blue.
Yeah, fair. So the gun's normally black, which means I'm not going to do that at all. Veteran shoulder pads are the same. So Terminator shoulder pads are the same color as their helmet. So, and a Terminator Sergeant is a. Okay, it goes to the red with the white stripe, so that would be something with a mint stripe. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do a regular one. So I'm going to do... Gosh.
Oh, colors now.
right, let me just do this. Oh, there's fucking Terminator heraldry all over the Leviathan box that is on the floor over there, but I'm not pulling it out. So, all right, so here's... oh my god, that one's just fully silver. Actually, it's kind of like do whatever you want on your Terminators because all these are different. I like the idea of sticking it to traditional, though, and I make the helmet mint. And I can change the shoulder pads if I feel like it, but I don't know if I will. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. Oh, fuck. Here's what I'm looking at for their ones. You ever play? I ever played the one? Yeah, I played in Ark last year, and I won a little award for my funkiest army. I won it. Gosh, where's my link tree? There's a Wargamer wrote like a little article on it if anyone wants to see. There it is. I played my first like casual tournament and I did my Pokemon Tyranids in it. And I pretty much from January up until when was that? March last year, I was making this army. So I just painted everything like a Pokemon. Every single one of the 60 models were different. I think there was like 1 or 2 doubles in the whole thing. And then I made, so similar to this cube you can see just here. There is a backing board somewhere around here that will be in this article that you can see. And I made it look like Pallet Town. And I put them all on there to display it. And I loved it.
They were so cool.
And then I made all my objective markers that you have to capture in the game. I made them all Pokeballs. And then when you cap an objective point, you could open it up and there was an item in it. It was like, you found a rare candy. I was really proud of that one. This year, I have no idea what to do because I'm like, I can't top that. That was fucking awesome. Pats, we have Tabletop Simulator. Like, that's the cheapest, freest way to play Warhammer and also digitally because that's how Leia and I play.
Mm-hmm.
So the best part is you can try out the armies you want to try before you even buy them. And it's actually... we've actually got a whole channel in the Discord that is literally just called... where is it? It's literally just called 40K Tabletop Simulator. If you follow that, you can get it installed. And the only thing you need to own, if you don't already, is Tabletop Simulator. All right, so... what should I do next? Should do the yellow, right? I'll do the yellow. Just keep going through all the childhood nostalgias. Well, the other thing is, I like the idea of one day doing like a Leagues of Votann army and doing one that I did a test scheme for, which was the Lego Rock Raiders from way back when, because it was a really cool like teal and bronze color scheme.
Those look so cool.
Here it is. This is the image I was going off. Oh, well, where's the... okay. So basically, you pick a Lego set that you used to love, and here it is. So you basically... you know, you have Rock Raiders, Power Miners, Mars Mission, Blacktron, M-Tron, Ice Planet. Ice Planet was another cool one. Space Police 2, and the classic old Spaceship! That's so fair. You know, NATO plays a shitload in Perth, right? Like, he plays... I'm pretty sure he plays at Morley. Or nearby Morley. Oh, fuck. I like the idea of war games rather than playing a found TTRPG. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you should head up NATO. He plays, like, every weekend. I'm not even kidding when I say every weekend. Or at least I'm in a little Warhammer chat with him and his Perth boys. I think I'm the only non-Perth person, and I see them being like, cheeky game after work. I'm like, oh, I'll play a cheeky game after work on a weeknight. Okay. Okay. This yellow slaps. Just come to Perth. Hey, I was in Perth like 2 years ago. This year. Can't afford it this year. But maybe soon. You know, if there's a real cheap flight, or, you know, Blackwater, what's it, Winterfest D&D wants to like help me get over there, I'll go. Oh yeah, this yellow goes on really nice, Leia, if you've never... Man. No, for a bright, like, I don't know if it's the wet palette or like...
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the new Duncan Rhodes paints from his Kickstarter I got recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called... So it's the Dawn Yellow equivalent, or Ice Yellow, called Sun Bleach Yellow. Mm-hmm. For a bright color... This is going on like one coat. Like very close to one coat.
Nice.
Very nice. Wow. I'm skipping that song. That's sad. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, normal yellow is, yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm painting it over a pink or not, but like... Oh no, I didn't touch... I don't know, yellow's normally, yeah, a bit of a shit color to paint. However, something about this one that I'm using right now, it's like a white yellow. And it's going on really nice. Alright. Painting off camera. Yeah, now you can see me.
I feel like I should finish one guy to try and like get the color scheme down.
Yeah, you always should do that.
I'm like in batch paint mode.
No, I always, if I'm testing a scheme, always do one to like a really good standard. And then you can choose after that the standard at which you want to put the effort in. Because then you can see what it would look like if you went all out on on all of them later.
Okay. So then, if that's the case...
I'm going to make this guy look real nice. I actually might keep working on this one either outside of stream or keep doing it on stream until it's done. Because I also like the idea of buying some of that basing stuff off Amazon. It's not been a hard scheme to paint either, because Space Marines are so easy.
Mm-hmm. It's like going through, double checking my stuff.
Hell yeah. Look at that bloody crest layer.
Oh, that looks good.
That's nice. Nice.
That looks good. So are you not dry brushing straight out of the gate?
Oh, I was never going to dry brush these.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't considered dry brushing, if I'm being honest.
All right.
Not in a judgmental way. In a it's not my default process, so I didn't do it.
No, I wasn't saying that. It was like it genuinely was like it sounded like I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm like, Yes, I'm not. Yeah, okay. The wet palette is... If anyone's not used a wet palette, you're kind of on my self-discovery train today. This is interesting. It's hydrating my paint just enough. that it's not fucking with it. Whereas
Yeah,
my
that's
other
like-
one would hydrate it too much, like it was fucking with it.
That's the thing that is like awesome about wet palettes is it's like the paint can pull on the amount of hydration that it needs to stay wet.
I can understand why this is getting reviewed as like the best wet palette already. Because the way it treats the paint in such a subtle way is something I wouldn't have even considered.
Oh yeah. And this is me coming from when I first started doing professional painting. All I was doing was I used a piece of baking paper.
That's what I was doing, yeah.
Well, I didn't even use it like on. I didn't know that using it on like a
Sponge.
On a sponge was even like a. I didn't even know that that was an option.
Yeah. I think I was watching like mini painting YouTubers when I got back into it, and I saw one of them recommend it. Like they're like, "Oh, here's a how to make one for $1," and I went, "I would love to make one for $1 because Warhammer is expensive, and I would rather put, you know, this thing was like, I think I got it 10% off, and it was still like $75 Australian. However, this is the smaller one. The bigger one's like 110, and I think the one you've got, Leia, is like $40 to $45." Which is slightly smaller than my one, but this one is exactly the size of the Tupperware container I used to have. So it's kind of perfect for transitioning into.
Sorry, I just realized that the Sailor Scout scepter that I'm supposed to be painting is the exact same color as the armor. So I have to read that real quick.
Yeah, I need to show Jess this. Jess struggles with some of the parts of painting, and I'm wondering if this would help her. Damn. I'm not paid or anything. I did email them being like, hey, could you sponsor us? And they didn't get a response, but it's also January. They may not do it yet. However, this is fucking awesome.
It is pretty awesome. That's why I love my wet palette so much.
Oh, I gotta stop with these Outer Wild songs because I don't want to like expect to hear things in certain places. Oh, camera, if you're gonna fight me, I'm gonna zoom you out because that's not productive.
Okay. Wait for that to dry a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
I also think what it's doing is helping me paint faster, and I think that's the thing I like the most.
I heard actually, like going back to the yellow, because I just happened to read the comment about how yellow is hard to paint over. I actually heard that it's easier to paint yellow over top of pink.
I think that might also, that's what I was considering while I was talking about it. I was like, I'm wondering if my pre-base coat of the pink is helping that a lot, because it's like it looks super vibrant as well. So I'm like, maybe the transparent red hue underneath is carrying some extra work. But keep in mind, this knee pad that I'm currently doing, same amount of effort, and it still looks like the same, you know? I was to zoom that in again. Like that knee pad is not undercoated in pink. What else is gold on a Terminator? It's the, what else is gold on you? Got the little thing there. Man, you know what else would be funny, Leia? You do one of these. And then what if you did like a weathered grimdark one? So like the bubblegum paint is like chipping off. You know, the face has got some blood on it and is splattered to the rest of the armor.
Oh my god.
How cool would that be? So it's like you master the
Fucking
bubblegum
wild.
marine, and then you do like a darker one where they're like, oh no, this guy's not just like dreamy. This guy's been through some shit. So looking at this, I also did like show and hide animation on my Stream Deck for this this web browser window, and I'm very happy with it now. So it'll appear without me having to mess with OBS. All right, so that's there, that's there. It's got no gold there, so I think that is the... I've only got 2 bits of yellow on this guy. Oh, the way the Ultramarines do it is the okay. I might keep that, actually. I think I like that better. It looks like the way that... Okay, so if you're seeing this one I've got here, it looks like they haven't done the metallic exosuit in a different color. They've kept it as the same base, probably to keep it less visually... it might be too busy if you did it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking at the squad as well, and then looking at the box art for the Leviathan box, none of them actually have the exosuit in different color. So it might actually hamper the color scheme by doing that, I'm thinking. So I'm just going to go through now and make sure all of the exosuit is covered properly. Because I was avoiding that earlier. Well, not like avoiding, but like I wasn't picking it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fun scheme. I like this scheme. Oh, do I want to do bubblegum? I don't need to buy any Tau. I could do bubblegum pop Tau. It's so far it's really easy to paint like this one. And I was already considering doing a Gundam Tau army.
Gundam Tau army.
The other thing I don't really want to... I'm about to buy some of the new Eldar as well, but I really like the original colors of all the new Aspect Warriors. Because they're already... Like, have you seen all those, Leia?
I have not.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. All of the new Eldar are Aspect Warriors, and Aspect Warriors don't follow a traditional color scheme of Eldar, so you'll have your horde of like yellow or green or white Eldar, but then you'll have the Aspect Warriors who are unique in themselves. So, for example, I've got it up now. We have the Warp Spiders. So, more or less, they will be looking like this. If you want to do like box art, right? So you'll have Warp Spiders. They're all red. Their leader, who is the new Phoenix Lord, Lycus, she's black and red. So she stands out from them again. Then you have the Swooping Hawks. Bahareth. Completely blue with like white, yellow, and kind of dark sea green wings. So he looks like that. That's their aspect. His squad, Swooping Hawks, is kind of this like light blue-green. And then you have Fugan, or Fuegan, or whatever you call him. He's completely orange. You're like this guy with his fire dragons, which are like the bright poppy orange yellows. Oh, that looks great. That's great. I want to see that moon painted in like an iridescent color.
So the circle in the middle is an iridescent color, and then the moon itself is yellow.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that. I'll just finish what I'm saying here because I'm nearly done. Fire dragons, bright poppy, orangey yellows. And then you got Azuma, and his squad is just like this dark blue. You'll actually probably see a lot of these names like Fugan orange, Azuman blue, Eltok blue, Scorpion green, stuff like that. And then here's like if you were to go like whatever the main army of Eldar is right now, it's just like red, black, and white color scheme. So the rest of your army will look like this. And so standing out, all of the aspect warriors will be completely different to that. And I think it tickles my like not everything has to be the same color scheme in an army. Which is always why I've liked that army.
How do I make a dark purple? That's not too dark.
Purple. Nagaroth or Venetian? Or like how saturated?
I want it to be on the same, like the difference between, so like here's the paint that I used to paint the guys, and then this is the pink that gets highlighted. So like,
and you want the
slightly
purple of that?
Darker.
That's like T'Challa lilac, right?
Yeah. I want something a little bit darker.
Got one of those. Be Sorcerer's Cloak on mine. Oh no, hold on. Maybe Cacophony. Have you got Cacophony or Sorcerer's Cloak? Sorry. The Cacophony or Gene Stealer?
No.
Have you got Oozing Purple or Toxic Boils?
No.
I can't help you too hard then. I reckon...
No, unfortunately you can't help me very much.
Well, what's the next one down you got?
Huh?
What's your next purple down then?
I have mostly dark purples. This is gonna have to be a mix.
Yeah, I was about to say, just touch a medium purple into it, or dark purple maybe.
Oh, you don't know what? That's a good idea. Let's do...
I forgot what I'm up to.
You were working on reds. Or yellows.
I've just realized a KK Slider version of Joji's Dancing in the Dark is playing. And it's very strange.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's a song that I know, but not in the way like that.
I know it, but not like that.
Yeah. Is there League of Legends lo-fi now? This. Breathing break.
Tap to this. I thought. Is it Con? I think it might be Con.
Wish I could play Arcane soundtrack. I don't know if I can.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Feels like I shouldn't, right?
No.
Who knows? It'll be like, while League might be like, yeah, whatever. It'd be like whoever music group would be like, no, money. Give. Okay, that looks great. Next color is gonna be... I think it'll be the blue. I'm gonna get that blue on there.
Oh!
Is that your undersuit is all purple?
Yeah.
Oh, I might do that actually. You're right. Got a lilac. Dude. Trying to like convert to Donkey Roads because the newer paints are less gluggy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the contrast looks great, Leia. purple booty.
Got purple booty.
Got that booty. Hit that bit up. So, you were on Barovia this week.
I fucking was.
How did you find our chaotic little party?
I found them.
You found them?
I found them. I appreciate the fact that I was like, so funny thing is you had mentioned that you want to be on the show. I talked to my partners about it. And like, oh yeah, you should totally do it. Like that sounds awesome. And we were also talking about like, oh, you like should make a druid if they're in that section. And I was like, there is like a absolute chance that I will get fucking
pounded
like,
on.
Yeah.
There was a non-zero chance that you would have died when they met you.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, just come back. Or just if I was certain you were gonna die, I would have been like, just come with a backup character, and we'll do a fake out. And if you don't, continue that one.
So, the funny thing is I was like, I'm totally gonna die. I am gonna get fucking. You don't know what? Oh, that's a great idea.
What?
Sorry, I just had a thought. The like the outside edges of the armor in the art she does them purple. I think I'm gonna do mine yellow.
Oh yeah, like the traditional gold on the Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. I was actually wondering why they did blue, but it might be like, I mean, it's a personal choice with everything, but
yeah. Again, it's me attempting to separate myself from the original artist. So it's like I'm paying homage, but I'm not like I don't want to outright steal this person's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna when I did my posts today going live, I just did like I was like photo credit to this person.
Good.
Because clearly we're inspired by it, and
yes.
I've had their Instagram up the entire time.
Yeah. If you like our paint jobs, go to it's Bubblegum Angels on Instagram. She is amazing. Anyway.
Yeah. They've posted like not very many times, and it already looks fantastic. Hey Turquoise, how you doing? Hearts to you as well.
Oh, I absolutely have to paint this purple first from now on. I got that all over the cod piece. So
excited and nervous for the weekend. What's on the weekend?
Ooh.
Leaving us in suspense already. What's the weekend? What's the weekend? You gotta tell us.
Participating in the fundraising stream. Ooh.
Oh, is this the fuckboy one?
Fuck.
I'll get to I deliberately left out the context. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Ellen Graham, wonderful friend of the channel. Wonderful person. They're holding a fundraiser for their next theater show called Fuckboy George Fundraiser. And I can't remember if they're doing the games in person, but basically Ellen's got a drag king persona called Fuckboy George. And it's it's basically just making fun of like male. Now I might be quoting this wrong, but my understanding of it was it's skewering in a live show straight male fuckboy culture. And like the dude is just like a drag king himbo right to a T.
Okay.
And I cannot wait. And Ellen, for her show Starweaver last year, did a fundraiser. And Jess and I ended up flying over to Adelaide for a weekend to go see it. Because we love our friend and it was cheap. So we went and did that for a weekend and had a little hangout. And then we went to Monado Zoo with him.
Well,
Games are
break a
online.
leg.
Yeah. They're all online. I could not do it in person either. They are in a different state. Which game are you in? Which game are you in? I'll try keep it up. We're on the stream. I don't know if it'll be a D&D game or something else because we got a shorter slot. But we're on the evening of the 25th. So Saturday. Good evening, Gear Guts. How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Missed seeing you around. Going great. We're doing some Bubblegum Marines today, and I'm doing a Terminator. Leia, you're doing... Is yours a... What's yours?
Assault Intercessor.
I forget they don't just call them Assault Marines anymore, but yeah.
Look at his little purple helmet. He's so cute.
That's cute. I'm also testing on my wet palette for the first time, Gear Guts, and it is seriously eye-opening.
He's having an absolute experience.
I'm having a time.
I was actually just designing some Assault Intercessor proxies. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I see your proxy stuff all the time. It's fantastic. I was going to say, we should... Not that I can print my own stuff easily, but we should pick up some of that stuff sometime, Leia.
Ooh, I love stuff for printing.
Well, I've seen all the orc stuff, and I love it. I see it on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I love weird orc stuff. I'm trying to, one of my projects that hasn't been started yet is converting an orc looted knight. Absolutely. If you, look, you show off whatever you want to show off. Would you use the link? Oh shit, did I paint my lens? No, I painted my lens cap. Show off whatever you want to show off. Discord it, link it here, whatever you want. If you want people to see it off stream, chuck it in the Discord. What do you got here? Yeah, what's this? Oh, Black Templars. Hell yeah. Oh, I'll bring this up.
Ooh.
Sergeant of the unit. That's sick. I like the hammer. Do you also offer them in like conversion bits, or is this like a single print? What's the vibe?
Well, give us the pitch.
Yeah, what's the pitch? I mean, we're already sold, but like people who don't know.
Freaking cool looking.
All right.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Leia.
Any chance you can show me the back of Bubblegum stuff at some point?
Yes. Let me. Oh, it's right here. I don't know how to get it bigger. But here it is. It's like mostly
okay.
purple back, and then the vents and metals are blue.
Okay. That was my question.
Let me go onto the Instagram pop proper. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. This one in the middle, right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not yet available as I'm wanting to do a big release, so make sure there are lots of kits right at launch, so have both physical and digital right away.
Oh, you got physicals?
Nice.
That's attractive to Matt because he can't get his printer ever working. Very demoralizing.
You can't show the printer fear, Matt. It can sense it.
All I do is show it fear. I'm not even scared of my snake, and I'm scared of my printer. whole thing.
So I was like, I thought it was funny that I went up to my partner today and was like, "Hey, how long would it take you to print me a Sailor Moon scepter?"
And he went, "Let me cook."
He's like, hour and a half. I also have several other scepters just in case. Because he printed out a whole bunch. Because he's like, I don't know what size they're supposed to be, so I just printed out a bunch for you.
Hats, I will not say no to that.
I was like, oh man, there's some serious army potential going on right now.
How many Marines have you got? Because you got a bunch lying around, right?
I actually, when we moved, I hucked a bunch of stuff that I was like, because
Hold
like,
on. Are you telling me you're gonna buy Marines then?
I'm gonna have to buy Marines.
Starter set. Starter set is your friend. You'll end up with Tyranids, but even then, the Tyranids part buying that, including Tyranids, will be cheaper than buying just those models themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how cheap Space Marines can be to buy. Like, that's including Terminators, and Terminators like $110, $115 kit for us, probably like $70 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts.
I mean, these Indecessors were $62.
I go on the buy swap sell pages frequently because Space Marines people will buy the combat patrols and break them up. So I've bought a pack of like 5 of the assault intercessors, but the multi-part kit, or like $25-$30. And every like people will still be selling the Leviathan box contents because they're all push fit, and you could get like Infernus Marines, which are the flamethrower new ones, for like anywhere from $20 to $30 for 5.
Noted.
It's crazy. Like, Space Marines are cheap.
Well, because like, so I think when
everybody has them.
I was like it was soon after we started the channel, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get into Warhammer. Alex bought me a huge box set of stuff. It came with a ton of stuff. And it sat in the closet for the longest time because I was like, I have no interest in painting Space Marines. Like, they're so boring.
That was the start collecting or something, right?
Something like that. But like, I had no desire to have Space Marines, and so I told him that he could paint them because I was like, I'm not going to. And then he painted them and then set the project aside, and so the project was just like,
that sounds normal.
Had dust on it. And when he was like, finally told me he wanted to learn how to play Warhammer, I was like, cool, like, what army would you like to get?
I'm gonna paint. Sorry.
He wanted the Astra Militarum. So because he had chosen an army outside of Space Marines, I was like, there's no reason I don't want these half-painted Space Marines for a chapter that I didn't even pick.
Mind you, the one he did choose was Raven Guard, right? The Dawn of War ones?
The Blood Ravens.
What did I say?
Raven Guard?
No, I meant to say Blood Ravens. I'm just bad at remembering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, he picked Blood Ravens.
It's gonna be dope. Blood Ravens are sick though. Like, I love that army, but if you don't choose it, you don't choose it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the nostalgia factor of Blood Ravens is purely where that is, though.
He likes them because he's like, they'll steal anything that's not nailed down, and even then they'll steal the I fucking give up.
The nails.
The nails. It's like, oh, that's great. Thanks. But yeah, it was one of those things like, I have no interest in them, and
yeah,
if you have
they're Death Skull looters.
Playing this as like an army, then I don't need them in my freaking house.
Yeah.
I have enough sisters without having to worry about a whole box of half-painted Marines.
I'd actually leave the gun white like they have. I'm not sure.
I'm starting to wonder myself, like...
Because there's a lot going on in the model, right? I don't want to busy it more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I just leave that white? I've noticed I've also missed an eagle on the side, so I'm going to have to go back to the... Well, it's the still wet on my palette yellow. That's not normally what I'm used to. Also, I think this is going to be ADHD friendly as well. If this wet palette stays and the paint keeps, it's going to help me pick it up and just keep going.
I would definitely say don't leave your paint longer than like a week.
Oh, I'm talking like later today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also about to get my mini case shipped in whenever that. They got to make it still, but I picked up one of these guys if anyone wants to see. Picked up one of these guys, and it was a treaty because I was like, I had a good year last year. I got some birthday money left over. I'm gonna buy one. It's not a cheap case, but I have been eyeing it off for a while, and I went, I do want this. And you can, like, it's got little racks, and it's sorry, where's the main one? It's from Frontier Wargaming. It's just called the paint case. And it's probably on like the premium side of the cases that you can get, but it's like basically a little briefcase, and you can put paints in it. You got like a little magnetic minis tray. You can have like a little toolbox, and then you can have like clip-on lights that you attach to it. So it's supposed to be like an all-in-one, and then the case will fold down, and then you've got a little workspace. So you could really, as long as you got like a 30 centimeter to 40 centimeter space, you've got a whole paint station minus a water cup. And I find that fantastic. You can also order a water mug in the box for this one. I didn't go for that because I wanted more storage. But I think it's neat. I'm gonna use it when I go to conventions or anywhere else, or like have basically like a little road kit. I'm also literally gonna use it when I take stuff from upstairs to downstairs, because I've got a lot of stuff up here. I got a lot of stuff downstairs. And I'm basically gonna have like stuff preset in there just to go, pick up and go. Because anyone who's got that sparky brain knows that if the thing's not as easy to do as possible, there's like an exponentially higher rate of you just not doing it at all. And that's why, and I'm always happy to help people get to that point, but like with streaming stuff, I got a stream deck, and it takes a little bit of investment. Always takes a little bit of investment to set up, but you will thank yourself in the long run. Stream deck, I press my start stream button. Lights on, OBS on, everything connects properly. All I need to do, if I was to be doing painting, is put this camera here and get my paint shit out, and then we go. Realistically, that's all we need to do. If I don't do socials, if I don't do any of this stuff, that's it.
I try to do.
Sorry?
I try to do socials.
Yeah, I mean, it helps so much. Like, running OBS is a hell of a beast on its own. Like, I'm used to it now that it's becoming, like, natural, but having to track OBS on top of doing something is always... For the would-be dungeon masters out there that want to stream, get one of your players to OBS, for the love of God, if you're newer. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Hey, Sam, message me right now with like a little when are you free, and we'll do it. Because that's the easiest way to do it. While we remember, let's organize it and message me about it. I have to go to the vet after this, but I will, as long as that message is not read, I'll get back to you pretty quick. But yes, hey Sam, how you doing? Thank you for having me on your show, by the way.
I don't feel like I did enough purple.
You don't feel like you did enough purple? That's heaps of purple. What are you on about? Do some on the gun, like the reference.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know if I want to do... I don't know what I want to do with the gun yet.
I put the ammo box in purple, And then I think I'm gonna keep the main housing as white. The other thing is the gun's got a lot of metal on it, so you could do a lot of blue on it if you wanted to. And then it would differentiate from the pink a lot. I can see she's done a lot of... Sorry?
That's why I was planning on doing like the gun mostly blue. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the bottom half purple and the top half blue.
I'm actually thinking what I'm gonna do is where she's got her pink accents, I'm gonna do blue accents there.
Okay.
We need to play again? Absolutely. Hey, you're welcome on Barovia if you want to ever come on for a little guesty. Leia just did our most recent one 2 days ago. Fuck, what day is it?
Be careful, their players will absolutely blast you into oblivion.
Well, only if we accidentally make you a faction that they're actively opposing in the session that we play. My players...
That's the whole reason I took tough, by the way. That was like, there is a non-zero chance I'm going to get fucking blown up.
The only damage you took was from their spirit guardians.
No, you did. You had some. You got some damage on me.
Oh, okay. Still funny.
I was down to 14 hit points.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I say that I can literally oh, if you haven't used that maps tracker, by the way, Leia, on my end, I could see all of your AC, initiative, and health.
So I actually the VTT that I normally use for DMing was being an asshat on a day that like this week I really needed fucking maps.
Yeah.
And my VTT was being an absolute turd. And so I told everybody, I was like, hey, if you guys have the D&D Beyond open, go to the map section. I'm gonna just do.
You can
a really
launch it from your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I had to walk them through that.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Oh yeah, this is really great." The only hiccup was they're like, "Oh hey, I need a miniature for." They've got a sidekick. And I was like, I gave them a basic miniature, and I was like, "Look,
you can do that.
Well, because of the Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, I would have to upload all of the custom characters that are in.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I haven't done it.
You're so right.
I need to go through and homebrew every single.
Yeah, that's the only thing that it can't handle unless you want to put the work in for the homebrew side. It doesn't deal with non-first party stuff. I mean, understandably, there's a lot of back-end code that's gone into it. So it's on the user if you want to do non-official material to put that in. However, the homebrew tool is not terrible.
It's not.
Because I made, while we were playing that game the other day, I made a homebrew item for that. You know how I was like, add both of these?
Yeah.
While you guys were role-playing, I literally just went into the homebrew thing, was like, copy Staff of the Woodlands, done. Copy the source text from the Gulthia staff. All right, paste that underneath in the custom stat block, done. Like, as long as you're not, like, if you're combining magic items, actually works really well.
Yeah, I haven't quite gotten down the magic item stuff. It's a little funky, especially now with the upgrade to the new
5.5
game format. So, but I don't think, if I hadn't played in your game on Monday morning or Monday evening, I wouldn't have had the tools to mess around with it Tuesday afternoon during my game.
Hey, I mean, you're in the campaign, so use it for as long as you need. I will have to remove it at some point, just in case it gets too full with the other characters, but...
No, it's, because I have my own account and stuff like that, I can do it with mine. I pay for an account.
Oh, no, I meant, like, I've got, when I say I got everything unlocked, I think I've got everything, like, out of the character options unlocked.
Oh, gotcha.
I accept Humblewood. I don't have some of the third parties, because Humblewood and Lord of the Rings are cool, but Lord of the Rings adds like new classes to the game, so like adding that content's gonna really like put a spanner in some stuff. And then Humblewood one is really expensive.
Helped.
Oh, that looks nice.
I think that definitely helped. Oh gosh, I just realized these guys have a bunch of the pennants.
Yeah, little dangles.
Little dangles.
Most of mine are like metal. So I'm going with
like
whatever my metal.
The
seals.
The seals, that's what it is.
I think she's just left them white.
Ooh.
Or like a cream. You could even just go with the cream because it still fits in the
I was thinking,
it's just a
like
pastel.
maybe white. Because I was thinking, like, oh, do I just do the? You know what? Huh. Because I was thinking, oh, I'll just do the seal pink.
Yeah.
And then the ribbon yellow. That's something we need to think about. By the way, Sam says, "Oh yes, please." I mean,
I love when characters
when my
die.
characters die ridiculously.
It
was pretty.
Sure
It
thing,
was
Sam.
pretty great, and I like the fact that like you gave me permission to be like, "Oh, by the way, you know this information, you should use it." And I was like, "Oh my god, I do. I will."
Oh yeah,
I didn't want to.
I want you guys to like have agency and to like reveal information.
I didn't want to fuck with your campaign too much. My reservation.
Here's the thing. One, I'm gonna be arrogant and say I'm a good DM. Two,
you are a good DM.
I'm running it from the book. The intentional part of this campaign is not, unless it's a character backstory, it's not homebrew. It is. If you were to read Curse of Strahd, I have run almost all of it straight out of the book. Because one, I really like doing that in a campaign. Two, when I first pitched the show to everyone, I was like, this, the campaign will go where it goes, but the pitch is, I just want to play D&D. I want to play this campaign on stream. I want to have something that's a bit more long form that's on every week, and I'm going to run a book module. Are you keen? They go, yeah. And, it grows since then, because I put a little bit of work into, like, talking to them and like, what do you want to do? They're like, I want to do this backstory stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do a little bit of backstory for everybody in that case. So we've talked about a little bit of it, but by and large, I haven't gone out of my way to alter the campaign. One, and I said this on Sam's thing, and I think I've said it to you as well. Don't make more work for yourself than you need to. Two, they're good books. They only need minor changes if you're running one of the one that's like the best rated. Curse of Strahd is frequently touted as the best 5th edition campaign out of the official stuff. And so it doesn't need a lot of changes.
So, but like my caveat is I've played 2 very changed games of Curse of Strahd.
I'm not saying it's not fun to. You don't have to if you don't need to.
No. So like the stuff that they changed, I don't know what's in the original book.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't consider that.
So there was some stuff that is like I know how the Golthrias trees are essentially made. I don't remember in in the game that I played where we messed with the Golthias tree. We had a druid in the party, and it was more of a like us versus them kind of like it was more personal. Whereas it sounds like what is happening in the game is the druids want to do something with the Golthias tree, and the ghouls start like, whereas like,
oh yeah,
I don't know. For me, the Golthias tree is like, what if vampire tree is essentially just
kind of, yeah. It's a little bit that. So that's in the book. It's actually an optional thing you can do, but every time I've run it, it's been super fun for them to try and do or like deal with, so I just keep it in. A lot of the stuff we've done in our book as well, I go through the optional quests because one, completionist fun. Two, like you're gonna most likely run into it or get hinted about it, so why not do it? And as long as there's no like hard time pressure of like do this or this, like built
Mhm.
into the game, why not? Just run it,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, I like.
And then
I like D&D.
the other game that I played was I was a druid, and like we were trying to cleanse the Gulthias tree.
Oh yeah, you could do a
and
lot
that
of
was
things with that tree.
because, like, for reasons.
Yeah.
All right, so I drive
think
up my
I don't know if
purple.
Elliot's still around here, and Ash might be as well. So don't no spoilies.
No, that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more. Like, I haven't talked about what that particular secret is that I am holding on to.
Yeah, nice.
What do you think of this purple?
Hold on, just
Yep.
run a bit of. Yeah, sweet. I think it looks good. It's got like the separation between the pink and the other bit gives it some nice contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've been doing the ammo box. I've been doing small details, so I don't feel like mine's changed too much recently.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I feel like mine is mine not pastel-y enough?
I think the purple, so I would say less is more for that purple. Maybe don't do any more, because
No, this is it.
the more you're
I went
doing,
through and I dry brushed it. It's done.
yeah. Remember, you're working with a darker baseline than mine generally,
Mm-hmm.
because so you've got a darker pink and a darker purple from memory, right?
Yeah.
So if you wanted, you could bring it all up with a dry brush more.
I wonder if.
Oh no, I want this blue because that's my.
Let's do that. Yes.
Is it your dry paint?
I have a dry brush. It's called Changeling Pink.
Oh, that's the Fulgrim dry, isn't it?
No, I thought she dry brushed with Fulgrim.
I don't remember anymore. Oh, hold on. Fulgrim pink all over. Emperor's Children thinned down and used as a contrast coat. Fulgrim pink dry brush to bring it back up.
Yeah. So I'm skipping the
Skipping the contrast phase.
yeah, I'm skipping the contrast phase.
I can just go wash this after.
I feel like this pink is so gunky.
That's why I'm using my Duncan ones instead, because they're not gunky. They're not gunky roads.
Like gunky roads. It's like pink feels very. But I'm excited for Odyssey this year.
Oh, same. I can't wait for that.
Like, I like how I'm talking about it. It's inevitability now.
Oh, it's yeah. If you treat it like that, then it's way more likely to happen. I'm down. I want to play it. I've been interested in that campaign for years, even before.
Well, then here we're taking a your own advice. You're gonna run OBS for me, and I'm just going to play my best DM game.
I already thought I was doing that. No worries, Sam. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I can
Have
see
a
your
good
message.
one. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining. Yeah. Oh, it's already 12:45.
Holy crap.
I know, right? I'm having a lot of fun painting this.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a later tonight
yeah.
paint for me.
This pink is making such a difference. And it's like not huge. I mean, I don't know if I want to say it's a huge difference, but like I'm using it to try and pop out some of the corners on stuff.
panicked for a moment. I realized time zones. Yes, you're good. You're good. You got 3 hours, in fact, before you need to worry about it being 1 o'clock. Okay.
All right. Oh, that makes it so much more pastel-y. And it helps a little bit since I'm not going to be doing any I don't know. There's part of me that's like, oh, you should do shading or edge highlighting or.
I'm probably still gonna do all that, but like I can tell when Bubblegum Angels is doing hers, they're doing theirs because I think that's going to be an army eventually. So they're doing it in a way that's not gonna exhaust them. However, I'm going to do one real nice and go from there.
You know what? I'm gonna. What's a good base for this? I don't know how to make yellow darker.
Doomball Brown. Wait, darker? What kind of darker? What kind of darker?
You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna just put the yellow on, and that will probably be where I do a little bit of contrasty shenanigans.
Yeah. Hot in here.
Oh no, I should do blue first. Blue first.
Yeah. It's Terminator God. He's got that there. He's got that there. So, mint shoulder pads. That actually might be it. So the blue, I actually might be keeping the blue pretty basic on this part. It's also the first time I've had like pastel colors like this work for me this well. Like when I was doing that Fabulous Marine last year, I was not having a good time because it was that last year? No, the year before when I did the one with the flag.
Oh yeah,
it was way too.
Time with that.
It was too chalky, but it's because the hydration wasn't correct. There's a lot of factors in that one, and I don't think I'll ever revisit that one. It's just like I'm seeing the difference. Okay, oh yeah, 12:50. I want to get that mint on the helmet before we finish, but I'm gonna have to do it quick.
Look at my blue knees!
Hey, what blue are you using?
This is a little bit of Candor Sky.
Calidor?
Or Calidor Sky. Just a touch in the base blue.
Like the blue horror?
Yes.
Are you dry brushing on top of that? Okay, mint. Where's my mint? What color is their mint? Is it Gauze Blaster? It's Gauze Blaster.
It is Gauze Blaster.
Yeah, it's not a mint higher. I mean, there's probably one in the army painter, but like this is actually less mint than I thought it was going to be. Probably is mint. It's just not on the model.
I mean,
Their eyes are green too.
I actually took. Let's see here. So she has Fulgrim pink, Lothran blue, Doran yellow, and Gauze Blaster green.
What's Lothlan blue?
It looks like it's probably the base blue. It's the blue that she uses apparently.
Oh no, sorry. I'm using blue horror. What's Lothlan?
I'm using blue horror as well. I'm wondering if like that's because the blue that she's got on her thing. I think it's just the base blue that she dry brushes over.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's me just taking a stab at
Lothlan blue and a touch of white scar. No. I feel like mine's not too far off anyway. Was Blaster the same color as that? Because that one looks too saturated. Junky. Nah, Gauze Blaster's brighter. I'm gonna use that.
Okay, I definitely love the purple blue gun.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's fun.
I think that's it. It does a bunch to break up the pink.
There.
Also, go me for I took my pin vise and I screwed holes in the barrel.
Oh, you did too? I did that. Oh, I can't.
I love doing that.
I did that on my big gun.
I do it on all my sisters. I'm obsessed.
I never do that.
I think it just makes it look so clean. Oh my god. It's so cute!
Oh, I'm gonna have to paint the eyes in a different color because I have got green helmet.
Mm-hmm. I was planning on doing mine in yellow.
Yeah, what contrasts green nicely? The yellow might be the one.
Yellow would look really good. I feel like went back and did pink.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the pink only because there's just so much around it that is pink.
I would probably go the yellow then.
Ah, push. All right.
Crap.
Yeah, I do like. I like the mint helmet. In contrast, looks like the heraldry correct.
Let me see. Oh my god. The green looks so good.
It looks fun.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's going the way I want it.
Don't you
Okay.
love that?
All right. All right.
To realize this power fist probably should have been blue.
I did my power fist in blue. Like the top of it.
Should I, since the scepter is pink?
Yeah, yeah, differentiate it. All right. All right. Okay. Just gonna do this yellow on the thing, and then I gotta get out of here.
Okay.
I know. I'm having a good time painting this.
I'm glad that you joined me in painting some bubblegum marines.
Yeah, I was like looking at it going like, no, you're doing the fun thing. I want to do the fun thing.
Want to be fun too.
Oh, that's a good thing we're wrapping up soon because my light just died.
What?
Forgot to plug it in.
Plug it in. All right, what do you think of my blue fist? Oh my god, it actually looks really cool. Oh god. All right, that kind of slaps though.
That's pretty dope. I like that. Okay. Guess I'll paint until these ads are done, then we'll start getting out of here, because otherwise we're going to be saying goodbye to nobody. Well, not nobody. If you can see this, thank you so much for the support.
Out with us while we do weird stuff.
Yeah.
Sitting here thinking, man, it's gonna be such a ball bust to have to like mix these paints every once in a while to like paint these guys. Like,
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's finding a good and easy mix to do in that case.
so, but on the other hand, like, it might make them slightly different tonally, and that's okay.
As long as tonally the one model is the same.
Almost forgot to paint the thumb. Do a little touching up on the scepter, but
Yeah.
I'm like thinking, like, do I want to go through and do like the rivets in the yellow as well to just give it that little touch, like I do with my sisters? Oh my gosh, that looks freaking cool.
Which parts? The rivets?
The little rivets.
Oh, like the plug parts.
Oh, like the rivets.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize. Mine doesn't have rivets.
Oh. Well, that would explain that.
All right. Green and a bit more yellow. The fucking thing will load. There we go. That's where I'm going to end today.
Forgot to paint these little things in the back. But then I will be done with blue. Do you want to find us someone to raid into while I just finish this?
Yeah. I can see Rin streaming. So I'm going to go to Rin.
Oh, yeah, let's go to Rin.
Go to Rin. All right, let's go over there. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. I gotta run real quick, so I might be late. But till then, we love you, and thank you for joining us, and thank you for the subs. If you gave us a sub today, and fucking shit. There we go. Happy time zone, everyone. We'll be back. Bloody, you can see Rin in the corner down there. We're gonna raid Rin today. Gosh, what am I doing? I'm Matt, this is Leia, and we're going to be back on... Well, Leia's going to join us on next Tuesday for more Barovia. If there is another stream this week, it will be impromptu. Other than that, we'll see you on Tuesday. Then Tuesday night, Jess and I will do our thing. So, let's get out of here. Let's go over there. And I'll let everyone know how Boulder's going at the vet, because he's just getting a little checkup. He's being a little guy. Making sure everything's good because he's now 4 months old. All right. See you later, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.